think happens? What's influential as to how we interpret external events? Let's say you watch a program on TV and you go into work the following day and you see the program differently to what somebody else sees it. Has that ever happened before? You go in, you watch a program and your thoughts on the show are different to the person that's seen it, okay? Because we break it down. In the process of breaking it down, there are several influential factors that have an effect as to how we interpret the event and what our behaviour is. Let's say you supported two different football teams, okay, and there was a key decision by the referee. Would you not see it differently? Would one supporter not see it different to the other supporter? Potentially they would do. The one, you know, there's a key decision that's been made, okay, that would be bizarre. Language, memories, decisions, meta programs, which we'll talk about more in the course, values and beliefs, attitudes, culture, where we grew up, who influenced us. That will have a major factor as to how we interpret those external events. And through our interpretation, once we've filtered that, we delete, distort and generalise the information. Okay? And then we have a behaviour and a result at the end of that. We have behaviour and a result. What we'll do now is a simple exercise. And the exercise I'll do, I'm going to give you a word, one word, and I want you to write your feelings, association, or your interpretation of the word relationship. Just in a couple of sentences. So
what does relationship mean to you? The word relationship. When you think about it, what comes to mind for you? If anybody wants some paper, by the way, we've got plenty of stuff and lots of... It's that big.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, and when you give the word relationship, think about the word success. So what does success mean to you?
Okay, so if we just remember what you got for now, and we go around the group, and you can share what your thoughts are. Okay.
Sees the world completely differently, and even language that we use can mean completely different things to other people, so it's so important to be aware of that.
Okay, just another exercise briefly. If you take 1 minute to write the first 10 things that you notice in the room. So you've got 1 minute.
First 10 things that you noticed in the room. Absolutely.
Okay, so if you haven't got 10 things, you fail the first part of the assessment. So. Yeah, not really. if you just compare what you've got with the person next to you, or maybe not next to you because you've got 1 or 2 people who've got other people's work. Okay, cool. Right, okay, so does anyone have the same thing as everybody else? Similarities, but no one had the same thing, one in order?
No.
Okay.
Yes.
You had exactly the same
Yes.
thing?
First one.
No, I mean, no, I'm saying
No, the whole
the 10. Yeah. There's always one in every group. No, from 1 to 10, did anybody have the same thing in everyone? Okay. Now, see, the purpose of the exercise is just an exercise. Yet, what it relates to is page 10, or page 9 and 10, really. And the thing is that if we walk in this room, we can see everyone physically, everyone's different physically. We can sort of understand that as we see that. Okay. Now, would you say that everyone we can appreciate everyone's different physically because we can see that. What about mentally? Is everyone different, if not more different? Yeah, we can't see people's thought process, so we can make the assumption everybody thinks the same. Or maybe the same as us, really. And the key principle of the exercise is to illustrate how we filter information differently. And just utilising, as Sarah mentioned earlier, one word has a completely different meaning to 20 different people in a group. And if you go out there in the big wide world where you've got 7 billion people, every individual's got their own meaning and interpretation to various events and different things that they might relate to. And really, what we perceive as well